how y'all doing, everybody? Welcome to BWNC TV, where we talk about real topics. Please subscribe to us. Now let's get on with the show. Hey, what up, y'all? This is Bailey, Panama man, back at you guys again with another one. All right, y'all. Okay, now this is okay. So we're gonna talk about Omni and the Hellcat. In the Hellcat, man, the fat chubby nigga, man, that became rich over the years, man. You know what I mean? It just shows you, man, that nothing is impossible, man, if you put your mind and soul to it. You know what I mean? And you about your business. You know what I mean? I watched a couple of his content, man, and I was really inspired on how he built nothing out of something. You know what I mean? He go by the name of Bill, by the way. Raised by his father. His father was a drug dealer or whatever. He even taught him how to sell drugs. So, he was in and out of jail. You know what I mean? Try to get his money out, just trying to live a better life, man. You get it, you know what I mean? And then he got into bringing the people's cable TV. You know what I mean? And charging the public, you know what I mean, a subscription amount per month, you know what I mean, to watch his his streaming app that he created, man. The kid was, the dude was very smart, man. And this is the type of crime that you see white America do. You know what I mean? If you guys watch American Greed, I mean, it's a lot of white crime and how to get rich schemes, scammers, and things like that, man. People just want to live the American dream, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who doesn't? You know what I mean? The government make it hard for people to, make money, and, I mean, but it's not that hard, man, if you put your mind to it, if you do everything right, man, you know what I mean, and, you know what I mean, yeah, so it seems like the government set up for only government officials to win, but, there's loopholes, man, there's ways for you to win. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta break through the matrix. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna play a quick video so you guys could be up to date of the situation with Omni and the Hellcat, man. I'm gonna give you a quick little history of how he became a YouTube sensation and a hustler to almost losing everything. You know what I mean? It's just a lesson for everybody to learn from, man, that try to get into business or anything in that matter, man, to try to do everything right. You know what I mean? Because when you try to do illegal things, man, it could catch up to you and, and bite you in that ass. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, check out this video.
This guy is a famous YouTuber. He makes lots of money and is known for having tons of flashy cars.
This has to get wrapped in white. If not, I'm gonna wait for the RS7.
He's got diamond-studded jewelry, huge luxury houses, a restaurant, and even his own clothing line.
We started selling over 1,000 sweatsuits a month, right?
He loves flexing to his 800,000 subscribers. But behind his multi-million-dollar lifestyle, people are wondering, how the hell did he get so rich? While he claims that everything he's got is legal, as it turns out, he's involved in one of America's biggest digital privacy cases, which could mean a whopping 514 years behind bars. Omni in a Hellcat was born as Bill, and he grew up in a problematic household. Omni's father was a drug dealer and taught him how to sell drugs at 9 years old, and he eventually dropped out of school to sell drugs full-time. But at 16, he got caught. Instead of detention, the judge put him in an all-boys program for 2 years. Since he didn't finish school or have any work experience, it was hard for him to find a job. So he went back to selling drugs. But after finding out that his young son has autism, he decided to completely stop.
You know what? I got a purpose. I'm gonna do something. I gotta figure it out. Because I told you, I had my autistic son. And once I had him, it's a wrap.
He then started reselling products from Amazon, and weekly he profited several $1,000s. But he wanted more. Omni set up his own company that allows people to access television content through the internet, and he sold it a lot cheaper than his competitors. That's why his company grew to 100,000 subscribers. And because each subscription costs $15 a month, that means he was earning $1.5 million a month. And that's when his life started to change real quick.
Omni and the Hellcat? Yeah.
He was unstoppable. He started another company that's more reliable and way bigger than his first. Reload provides TV shows and also a library of movies, and it instantly became one of the most popular TV apps ever launched. But Omni still wanted to go bigger. From reselling to establishing a business, Omni then entered the world of content creation. His YouTube videos show off his collection of cars, jewelry, and just about everything else. And his 800,000 followers love it. Most of them do. But on November 20th, 2019, everything changed for YouTuber's biggest flexer. FBI agents stormed his mansion and took all of his cars, cash, and jewelry. They also froze all his bank accounts and seized dozens of his properties.
And it kind of hurts me, man, because I never thought the day that I will ever be in trouble with the law again.
Authorities found out that Omni legally obtained all the content in his streaming app, but he distributed it illegally. He stripped the digital copyright protection from the videos and then copied, transmitted, and streamed them to thousands of their subscribers. Reportedly, he stole more than $30 million, which he used to buy mansions and sports cars. The FBI charged him with tax evasion, money laundering, and copyright infringement.
So in my heart, what I felt that I was doing was illegal? No. You know, this is wide open. I've never hid anything that I've ever done.
Although at first he denied all the allegations, he later pled guilty.
I plead guilty on it and gave up everything.
Now he is an anti-privacy advocate and tells everyone not to do what he did.
Yes, you obtain everything you want quick, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it, man. So I'm letting you guys know, if you're streaming and that, man, stop.
Yeah. So there you have it, man. I mean, he sounds like he's not too worried, man. I'm pretty sure he got some money stashed up somewhere, man. You know, cash somewhere, buried somewhere, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Most millionaires, most criminals do that, man, where they get caught. I mean, yeah, the government only take what they can see, but you know, they don't know where the rest of it is at, man. And most criminals, man, they send their money overseas, man, to an offshore account, or they just take the money out cash and bury it somewhere, man. So yeah, Omni and the Hellcat don't even look too worried about, you know what I mean, when he's done doing time, if he's gonna come home to some money or not, man. He look like he is gonna come home to some type of money, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So he used that money. He used his crime money to make, to build all the businesses. You know, shoes, clothing, you know, things like that, real estate, you know, all that good stuff, man. But yeah, man, shit. Sometimes you gotta get how you live, man. You know, so listen, man, I'm not knocking Omni and the Hellcat, man. You know what I mean? Like, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, because you know you know, this country, man, everything is so high now, man. Rent is high. You know what I mean? Gas is high. The cost of living is high. You know, if you want to send your kids to the good school, that's expensive. You know what I mean? Insurance going up, and it, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. You know, you gotta survive some type of way, man. And you know, some people just not into just living a regular life or doing a regular job or going to school and things like. People want that money now, man. They want that moolah ASAP, man. You know I do, for shizzle my nizzle. You know what I'm saying? So and what's funny is that Omni, man, he didn't even go to college, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, niggas bust their ass, man, going to school, studying long hours and all that to graduate, to make $80,000 a year, to make $60,000 a year, to make $120,000 a year, to make $50,000 a year. Man, that ain't shit, man. I mean, this economy, because by the time, you know, you get married, you got kids, man. Let's say you got 2-3 kids, man. You get married and all that. Now you got mortgage, you got kids, you got other expenses you have to pay, man. That $120,000, man, after you're done paying all your bills, you're down to $50,000 a year. Really, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever you make a year, if you got family and other expenses, cut that in half. If you make $50,000 a year, you make it 25. All right. If you're making $60,000 a year, you're making $30,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? You make $100,000 a year, you're making 50. So whatever you making at that job, man, it's gonna be cut in half, man, with the bills you got that you gotta have, man. Car note, cable bill, insurance, life insurance, mortgages, property tax, and all these things, man. All this stuff, man. You know what I mean? As it adds up, man. It adds up. You know what I mean? So just because when you hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm making $100,000 a year," man, don't be impressed, because by the time they finish their paying their bills and shit like that, some of them are in debt. Them motherfuckers left probably with like the 30,000 and you know what I mean, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not. It's like they're making 30,000 in a year. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I never get impressed by somebody throwing wild numbers, man. Like somebody say, "Oh, they're making $80,000 a year." Okay, shit, man. You're not really making $80,000 a year. You making less than that after you finish paying all your bills. You making way less than that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Nigga, I didn't even go to college. I don't feel the need to, man. Like, I make too much. I make a lot of money, man. Like I'm not rich or nothing like that. But man, like nobody needs like. Listen, man. Congratulations to all the people that been through school. You know what I'm saying? That did their college thing and all that, man. Good for you. You know what I mean? Bravo, all that. But Omni in the Hellcat, man. He was arrested multiple times. No education. You know what I'm saying? Was able to become a millionaire, man. And most of y'all still paying back your college debt. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got busted, but he's gonna do 5 years. But with good behavior, he's gonna come out in 3 or 2 years, and then he's gonna go back to his businesses he already built. And you could best believe that he probably transferred those businesses to a different name. You know what I mean? So the government won't touch it. So he gonna come back with his millions, man. And he did it without a college degree. I don't even think he even had a GED. Yeah, man. And you got motherfuckers out there busting their ass, talking about they're gonna go to LSU and they all happy about going to college, man. That's all good, man. But if you got some type of skill, man, like you know how to use the internet, you know how to build apps, coding, things like that, man, that's where it's at, man. Like it's so many people, young people doing YouTube, TikTok, I'm not saying it to be proud of it, but people are scamming, or they know a loophole how to. Yeah, yo. So it's a lot of ways to get it out here, man. Without academics, man. It's like I said, man. It's a lot of. It's so many young people, man, that's rich right now, man, because they're using the internet, man, to make money, make lots of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. School is cool. You know what I mean? Getting a high score on your on your SAT, whatever you call that crap. You know what I mean? It's good to get those high scores, man. It's good to get a 4.0 and all that, man. All that is cool, man. You graduate, you start as an internship somewhere at a corporate place, man. And it might take you years to move up in ranks, because you got somebody that's already in that high position and they haven't retired yet. So you're gonna have to either wait till they retire, or somebody just put you on for you to start making that money in that business, in that corporation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you doing all this, and you working hard, and you're going home tired and all that stuff, and you know what I mean, you making your $100,000 a year, your $200,000 a year, your $150,000 a year. You know what I mean? And after taxes, it's kind of, it's cut a little bit. You know what I mean? That's after you get paid your taxes. You know what I mean? They take a lot of taxes out of your check. Everybody knows that, man. Yeah. So then you got your family, then you got your mortgage and things like that, man. It's not really that much money, man. It's not really that much money, but you didn't spend nights, days on end studying. You know what I mean? To make that little 150 a year. You know what I mean? Compared to a kid that's 24 years old, knows how to use the computer and making $1 million a year. It's just funny, man. And some of these kids, man, they don't even finish. They got like the hell with school. So somebody just drop out of school entirely. Some don't even go to college. They learn the trading skills from another kid, and then they show them how to use the internet. They show them how to use the e-commerce and things like that. Man, listen, man, like I get it, man. I get it, man. I mean, the Hellcat did what he had to do, man. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking him, man. He's hustle mentality. But anyway, man, I'm gonna play a video here with Omni coming out of the court after he got sentenced and everything, man. And stating that he's going to do is 5, but with good behavior and everything like that, he'll be out in 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. So like I said, man, his YouTube channel has been an inspiration to me and to a lot of people, man. That you could make nothing out of, you can make nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we're not talking about scamming and doing things like that, man. He had that hustle mentality, man. He had an idea, man. He didn't procrastinate or nothing like that, man. He did it, made his money. I'm not saying what he did was right or nothing like that, but after his little app thing was successful, man, he started making money other places. Like I said, clothing, shoes, and things like that. So he decided to go the clean route, but still caught up to him, man. The FBI's knocked on his door, man, and said, "Come with us." You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, I'm gonna play this video real quick with Omni. You know what I mean? Explaining his situation with his court situation. So check this out.
Social media for a while, because this is the moment I've been dreading. Facing 27 and a half years. We all know it started at 500, but I just got sentenced today. I feel like the judge was super fair. He heard everyone's testimony about my character, everyone who came to court. The judge ordered me to 66 months in federal prison, which I feel as though it's fair, for especially how much money I made. I had to pay 10-point-something million in restitution, which they already have, which will be applied to which they already got the money now. And I got to pay another 5.7 million in restitution to the IRS. So, I'll be home in the next 2 to 3 years. I hope you guys continue to support Reloaded Universe.
Yeah. So, man, hopefully everything goes good with Omni and the Hellcat. Yeah, so, man, for all you guys out there, man, that's starting your business and doing your thing out there, man, just be safe with it, man. You know what I mean? That's all, man. Just be safe with it. Be smart with it. Yeah, so take advantage of all the tools that's out there, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of ways, you know what I mean, to achieve your goals, man, and never really have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, man. So, you know what I mean? Stay consistent, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, and keep perfecting your craft, man. You know what I mean? And whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? And be good at it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So anyway, man, so this Bailey Panama, man, holla at your boy. And please subscribe, share, comment, man. Please subscribe. Press that subscribe button. All right? Thanks, man.